This is Liam, and this is the RAJPOD. We're back after a 2-week break. Exactly. So we haven't been able to record because, we're busy.
It's been like an eternity.
Exactly. So we're actually back at my house, too, which is kind of nice, kind of refreshing, new background.
New background,
yeah,
again.
We don't have our clicker.
Nope.
Yeah.
Lost it.
Yeah, so we have to do these starts until I find it. But, we're going to start with basketball and football. If you guys enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, make sure you stay tuned because we're going to come out with a new series and a couple new episodes because we missed so much.
Yeah, we did.
Spring break really takes a toll on somebody, huh? Getting back in the whole,
Sports coming back and everything.
Yeah.
Alright, well, enough with our personal lives.
Yeah.
Let's get to the RAJPOD.
Okay. So the first thing we want to talk about is a really horrible thing happened to Jamal Murray. He's out for the season and probably more.
Okay, before we continue, I'm just going to let you guys know this was actually recorded the day before LaMarcus Aldridge retired because of his heart issue. So, yeah, I did not edit on time, and we missed a lot of stuff because of that. So, we're going to come out with new episodes after that, but just keep in mind that this is very, very old, like April in the, teens or whatever. So, back to the video.
Yeah, he tore his ACL, and I think it's about an 18-month recovery.
Yeah.
So he's going to be done for a little bit.
He's going to be for a very while. It's going to leak into the next season, too, which really sucks for the Nuggets since they've been a top 3 team in the West.
Yeah.
So you have him averaging 21 points and 5 assists on pretty nice efficiency, too. So you're missing a bound all-star.
And you said Jamal Murray and MVP.
I said bound all-star.
Oh, okay. I heard MVP. Oh, yeah, but Jokic, I know, is going to miss him as Monte Morris is a very average point guard.
Yeah, he will not be able to fill in the shoes of Jamal Murray. But not a lot of people can say that they can.
No, not a lot of people say. Yeah.
So Jamal Murray is one of those top 5 under 25. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
Oh, yeah, we will.
Yes. But Jamal Murray, hopefully recovery goes soon. Curry and Dame showed their condolences, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because this is a really big injury for somebody that's coming up in the league. Especially as a bubble MVP candidate. Or playoff bubble MVP candidate. But now we have Curry. We'll go into some good news if you want to start this.
Curry breaks the all-time Warriors points totals.
So Curry's been averaging 30 points, 6 assists, and 50% from the field and 41% from 3.
All right. If you guys saw my face, I did not know he was averaging 30 points, so that's why I made the face.
Yeah. If the team was better, he would be in MVP conversations, but the team's been riddled with injuries for a while too. But Curry.
Congrats.
Yes, congrats. I mean,
he has to be the greatest.
He is the greatest warrior of all time. And I would say he is arguably the greatest point guard of all time.
Yeah, he's up there. He's top. Yeah.
It's either him or Magic for me. Because Isaiah Thomas doesn't really
agree with you.
Yeah, see, we agree with each other. That's not the really point. We want to make money. But... Okay, that was a nice little jiggy in the beginning of the video.
Alright.
7, 9, 8, 10, 12,
go. Welcome back to the RAJPOD. This is Rayhan.
This is Liam. And this is the RAJPOD. We're back after a 2-week break. Exactly. So we haven't been able to record because, we're busy.
It's been like an eternity.
Exactly. So we're actually back at my house, too, which is kind of nice, kind of refreshing, new background.
New background,
yeah,
again.
We don't have our clicker.
Nope.
Yeah.
Lost it.
Yeah, so we have to do these starts until I find it. But... we're going to start with basketball and football. If you guys enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, make sure you stay tuned because we're going to come out with a new series and a couple new episodes because we missed so much.
Yeah, we did.
Spring break really takes a toll on somebody, huh? Getting back in the whole,
Sports coming back and everything. Yeah. Alright, well, enough with our personal lives.
Yeah.
Let's get to the RAJPOD.
Okay, so the first thing we want to talk about is... a really horrible thing happened to Jamal Murray. He's out for the season and probably more.
Yeah, he tore his ACL, and I think it's about an 18-month recovery.
Yeah.
So he's going to be done for a little bit.
He's going to be for a very while. It's going to leak into the next season, too, which really sucks for the Nuggets since they've been a top 3 team in the West.
Yeah.
So you have him averaging 21 points and 5 assists on pretty nice efficiency, too. So you're missing a bound all-star.
And
MVP.
You said Jamal Murray an MVP.
I said bound All-Star.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I heard MVP. Yeah, but Jokic I know is going to miss him as Monte Morris is a very average point guard.
Yeah, he will not
He will
be
not,
able to
yeah.
fill in the shoes of Jamal Murray. But not a lot of people can say that they can.
No, not a lot of people say. Yeah.
So Jamal Murray is one of those top 5 under 25. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yes, but Jamal Murray, hopefully recovery goes soon. Curry and Dame showed their condolences, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because this is a really big injury for somebody that's coming up in the league, especially as a bubble MVP candidate or playoff bubble MVP candidate. But now we have Curry. We'll go into some good news if you want to start this.
Curry breaks the all-time Warriors points totals.
So Curry's been averaging 30 points, 6 assists, and 50% from the field and 41% from 3.
Alright. If you guys saw my face, I did not know he was averaging 30 points, so
Yes.
that's why I made the face.
Yeah. If the team was better, he would be in MVP conversations, but the team's been riddled with injuries for a while too. But Curry.
Congrats.
Yes, congrats. I mean,
He has to be the greatest.
He is the greatest warrior of all time, and I would say he is arguably the greatest point guard of all time.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there.
If
not, he's top. Yeah.
It's either him or Magic for me, because Isaiah Thomas doesn't.
I
really
agree
quit.
with you.
Yeah, see, we agree with each other. That's not the really point. We want to make money, but no, it's fine. Okay, low power battery signal kind of cut us off, but we were talking about how he is arguably the greatest warrior of all time, and how amazing he's been for the Warriors since he was drafted. Even though he was riddled with ankle injuries,
yeah.
he was still able to push through, and the Warriors still, kept him under their wing. And
He's a 2-time MVP.
Yeah, and a crazy MVP
Yeah.
or NBA champion. So, congrats to him. And now, let's get on to Kawhi Leonard interested in your favorite team.
Alright, I would love this. I think Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard would be one of the best duos in the NBA. I feel like they would just fit perfectly. Kawhi doesn't talk much. Jimmy Butler talks. But they both work so hard. And I feel like Jimmy Butler has been looking for that person, because if you guys didn't know, Jimmy Butler and rumors have come out about Kat, Joel Embiid, Andrew Wiggins, and Ben Simmons all not being the hardest workers. But I mean, Joel Embiid's kind of proving that wrong this year.
Same with Ben.
Yeah, but I feel like this is him and Jimmy Butler and Kawhi would be such a great duo, especially if they get them in free agency where they don't have to give up Bam or Dragic or Tyler. I would give up Tyler Hero for Kawhi.
Yeah.
But this would be a great duo, and I would love to see that.
And then the Clippers trading so much to get Paul George, I feel like they wouldn't try to let Kawhi go. So it would have to be in free agency. And because they can't get on draft picks, they'd have to get young assets or picks if it is a trade. So seeing Kawhi, Victor Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero.
That's a good team.
That's such a good team.
That's a very good team.
So you have some very elite defense, elite scoring, because Kawhi, I think he's averaging 26 points.
Yeah.
So you've got all that scoring. Jimmy Butler's
51% shooting.
Yeah, I mind that too.
Almost 52.
Yeah. So you have somebody that's almost 50, 40, 90, and you've got a combination of a hardworking team, great defensive team, and you got some nice shooting on that team.
Yes.
So excited for the Heat's future? Possibly. So now we're going to talk about DeMar DeRozan looking into free agency.
I agree with him. He's definitely not at the peak in his career anymore, as we can see. He's averaging 21 points per game off a 49% field goal. Wow, I can't speak. 49%, almost 50% shooting, which is pretty good.
Which is above his career averaging. And he's not known for three-point shooting, so 29% from three is bad for any player, except for him, honestly.
Yeah.
He's proved himself as a player. 7.1 assists at a power forward. Very, very nice.
But all the time he's given to Toronto and just losing in the playoffs. And then now with San Antonio just not being competitive.
The Lakers are going to be looking like a nice place for him.
Yeah, I think he should go to a contender, but I don't want him to go to... Because I feel like he's a good enough player on a contending team, or a team who's right there or contending right now, they would, for sure.
like a second option on a championship team.
I'd say second or third.
And this is when those talks about how the buyout market was very biased and how all these lower market teams are getting snubbed because you have players already like Andre Drummond, Blake Griffin, and LaMarcus Aldridge all went to immediate contenders,
Yeah.
which completely got rid of the balance in the NBA. So you have people like Kenny talking about this too, where there's no balance in the NBA anymore because of the buyout market being really biased and the low market teams and the rebuilding teams don't have a chance of getting these guys that they would definitely need to take the next step. Because would you rather join a stacked team that's contending or a team that needs that extra push? That
I would
be a maybe.
Yeah.
So, although legacy-wise, it would be better to join that team that needs the extra push. For the guys that are just ring chasing, that are old but good players, you'd want to join those contenders. So you don't see guys like DeMar hopefully going to those teams, even though I want to see him
I want to see him win.
I want to see him win, but I don't want to see him win as a third or fourth star.
Yeah, I want to see him as a second star.
Yes, that would be amazing to see.
To be honest, just got a notification. It was said Damian Lillard. I feel like I don't know if I'm supposed to. I feel like Trailblazers would be a good fit for him.
That is a really good point. Yeah, I feel like the Trailblazers would.
He would be second or third option with C.J. McCollum.
Yeah,
that would be. I feel like that would be that would be a good team.
And that would push them to a contender because right now I feel like their team isn't contending.
No, I don't think they're contending. I don't think they can get past the Lakers or Clippers.
Because you need that extra nudge to beat some of these great teams. But now we have IT not getting a contract with the Pels. The Pelicans are not interested in signing a contract with Isaiah Thomas after the 10-day, although he hit a 3-point shot that one time. So he's averaging... it really doesn't matter because he's barely played this season.
He's played 3 games, 7.7 points, and... I mean,
2 assists, 33%. Oh wow, the field goal percentage isn't good. The free throw percentage is
100%.
Reasonably speaking, this is good for the Pelicans, but also for their market, it would be cool to keep him because a lot of people would tune in to watch him. But it sucks to see him not playing meaningful minutes because he was amazing.
He was.
He could have been an MVP. I think he was in MVP conversation.
Yeah, that 1 year in the Celtics before he got traded.
Yeah, which really sucks for him because he had such a good career until now. So Isaiah Thomas, if you're watching this, which sure as hell you're not, one day, you'll find your spot, just like Melo did.
How old is he?
He is approximately 185 pounds. Now, okay. Now, it didn't say his age right away, but now we're going to go with ESPN's top 25 under 25.
By potential, make that clear, so.
Because you're going to see some interesting stuff if it was.
I saw something interesting right away. Well,
we both did.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about first Luka over Zion. Do you have this as reasonable?
Yeah, I do. Because I think Zion, he needs, his knees, I feel like he's just going to blow them out. I hate to say that. But
that's a very negative thing to say.
I feel like if he gets an ACL tear or anything that could keep him out for a while and he loses his athleticism, he's not going to be nearly as good. So that's why I think...
But this is on peak. This is on...
Yeah, I think Luka's peak is going to be higher.
So you think... I can see that because of his assists and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like Zion is just freaking ridiculous. Like, literally nobody can guard him in year 2 or year 3.
Yeah.
So nobody will be able to guard him in the future because his build is ridiculous. Even though he's not crazy tall, he's freaking athletic.
He's athletic. That's what I'm saying, though, if he gets hurt.
If he gets hurt.
That's why I see him putting him at number 2, because I think they have that in the back of their head.
Yeah, because Zion's peak is his weight.
Yeah.
So you can only go as far as you put your mind to your mass and, health. But Luka is amazing, but I feel like Zion's going to win, a couple MVPs. He has the NBA... He has the NBA...
he has, the athleticism and everything. It's just, if he can keep his weight in check, then I think he will be one of the top players. Ever. Yeah.
And he's got the keys to the car right now. He could go anywhere he wants to go. It's just up to him.
Yeah.
But now we have... I wanted to talk about... I know we're kind of going in order because it was 1, 2. Now we're going 3, 4, 5. LaMelo Ball over Donovan Mitchell, Tatum.
I think Tatum is kind of. I think his potential is a little bit underrated here.
Yes.
I do think LaMelo will be very good. His court vision, I feel like, if he can just get his defense up, if he just, I don't know how to say it, but I feel like his potential.
Jason Tatum gives me Kobe vibes.
Yeah, he does.
His all his moves and everything, and Kobe was an inspiration to him too.
So
Rest in peace, Kobe. But I feel like looking at LaMelo Ball, his potential is amazing, but third best out of these incredible
I don't
players.
think he's third best.
I think he's got
one of the players who I think is one of the best is way farther down the list than I would ever think.
And there's no Patrick Williams on this list. I think Patrick Williams would be top 10 on this list.
I don't know about top 10. I'd say top 20.
I know. Okay, so just for...
Top 25. I'd say top 25.
Okay, but the top 10 is Luka, Zion, LaMelo, Donovan Mitchell, Tatum, Fox, Simmons, Booker, Bam, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I see him being better than at least one of these guys. And that's...
I think Booker and Simmons are very close to their peak already. I think Simmons is basically there, if not there.
Yeah, Patrick Williams has the potential to be like Kawhi Leonard if he's more aggressive.
Yeah,
because you see him last 2 games, he shot 2 shots.
Well, I mean, Kawhi did not average a lot of points his rookie season, so I'm just saying.
So you're saying that his potential's there.
It's just he needs to work.
So
I mean, that's everyone.
Him being not on this top 25 really gypped him because I feel there's some other players.
I don't think he's played enough games for them to tell. I don't know.
But LaMelo's also a rookie. And he got hurt.
But LaMelo has hype around him.
LaMelo does, yeah, so I guess. But, okay, now I wanted to talk about Simmons over Booker. And
I think this could go either way, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this is really close.
I think they're very
Yeah.
Similar potential. I was going to say players, but that would have been completely wrong.
That would have been, yeah. You know, one has a shooting coach.
Yeah.
That's
they both
useless.
have shooting coaches.
Yeah, I mean, if you made this joke,
Yeah.
if you're ever feeling useless, just remember Ben Simmons has a shooting coach, guys.
Yeah.
So, you know, you guys always have worth somewhere in your lives, hopefully. But Ben Simmons is a very great defender. He's second in Defensive Player of the Year right now as a guard, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But Ben Simmons over Devin Booker, I feel like Ben Simmons has reached his max potential,
I think
just a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel like if he could get a shot, he would be so good.
Yeah.
So good, but I don't think he'll ever get a shot.
Yeah. I feel like, especially because I feel like he's always going to be the 16, 10, and 8 guy. You know, like he's never going to go out there and average 30 points.
No.
So that really keeps him on a low because all these other guys have the chance to average 30.
I think except LaMelo. I don't see LaMelo averaging more.
LaMelo's kind of like that Chris Paul kind of guy.
Yeah, he'll get a bunch of assists. He'll get a couple rebounds.
And
he'll get points, yeah.
Yeah.
And steals.
Yeah.
He'll get steals.
Exactly, and his efficiency's been great this year, especially for a rookie, too. I feel like he still wins this rookie, but we'll talk about that in a different
video.
Yeah, but Devin Booker, he also gives me some Kobe Bryant vibes, especially because that 70-point game that he had a while back.
Yeah.
But
that was so long ago.
I feel like on a contender, Devin Booker has not reached his peak, but he's damn close to his peak. So I feel like him, based on that, is not near these guys' potential. So I would kick him out of the top 10. But that's just my opinion because I want Patrick Williams and Zach LaVine.
This person, once we can talk about him and why he's not in the top 10, I think you guys might already have an idea. They put we're skipping. They put Ja Morant at 15. 15!
Ja Morant at 15.
They put Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Jaylen Brown, and Brandon Ingram over him.
Which is very, very, very interesting because Ja Morant has potential to be one of the
greatest. This makes me so mad.
You go on your rant.
Alright, Ja Morant. Wait, let me get his stats up real quick. He's averaging basically 19 points. He's averaging 18.9. 7.4 assists off of 44.7% shooting. His 3-point percentage is trash.
But this is off of an injury.
Yeah.
And you see that 3-point
His
shooting.
athleticism is
Yes.
crazy. Oh my gosh.
Everybody, I feel it's always possible to develop a 3-point shot.
Yeah,
especially you see these athletic players doing it, like Blake Griffin did.
Yeah.
So you've got him.
And Derrick Rose has slowly developed one over the year.
Yeah. So you could see John Morant kind of taking a Derrick Rose step, except for the
hopefully no
injuries.
ACL tears.
I
Because
hope
he
not.
reminds me so much of Derrick Rose.
Yeah,
I
because
feel-
his athleticism
yeah.
is just freaking ridiculous. So I hope that John Morant becomes amazing. We saw that TikTok of him being like a 9-time All-Star.
Yeah, it's like his
All-NBA.
like final projections.
And
or
we
whatever.
completely agreed with it because his potential is unlimited.
It's way higher than 15.
It's way higher than 15, and that's why
I think he
ESPN
should have
is
been
trying to make
3.
money.
I
That's
think
where
he should have
ESPN's
been
making-
3.
Yeah, ESPN's trying to make money
Yeah.
off of this because you have players like Mikal Bridges, who, get me wrong, he is a great player. He's been great this season for the Suns, but I don't see him over some of these other guys who we're going to talk
Also,
about.
I want to say something here that also kind of makes me mad. They put Lonzo over Patrick Williams at 24, and they also put Lonzo over Colin Sexton.
Let's get into this. This one's a heavy debate because I'm on ESPN's side.
You think Lonzo has a higher potential than Sexton?
Sexton is a scorer.
Yeah, I know, but
He reminds me of Zach LaVine. Lonzo Ball, if we're going based on
that's
potential-
a great
Yes.
yeah.
If we're going based on potential, and Lonzo wakes up and says, "Hey, I have the keys to the world right now. Let me use them. I'm
If
a
he
great
sees
defender, great shooter, great scorer, great passer. I'm gonna use these now." He could average 20, 10, and
He does seem like a triple-double. He's also a pretty good defender. And people don't understand he's not the worst shooter anymore. Like
yeah,
he's
shooting he's shooting about 35%.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's not bad.
30%. That's above DeMar
Yeah.
DeRozan and John Morant right now. So
But-
seeing that,
Colin Sexton is scoring.
just averaging 24 a game.
Yes.
So Colin Sexton
And
definitely
now they're
deserves
like-
praise.
Like, yeah, he's.
But do you see him going? See, based on potential, right? You
Based
gotta
on
see.
potential, Sexton.
Is he
better.
going over 24? He's not.
I don't think he goes. I
So
think
then that cuts the potential right there.
no, but here's what I think. I would change this bottom half real quick. I change John Collins and Jared Allen. I think Jared Allen has more potential than John Collins. You agree with me there?
Jared Allen more than John Collins for sure.
All right. I think you put Sexton over John Collins, Lonzo at 25, and John Collins at 24.
Or you take off Lonzo and you put on.
I think you would
Patrick
take off John
Williams.
Collins.
You take off John Collins.
Yeah.
That is, wow. In provisions, that is a very great idea because John Collins will be a good scorer, but I feel like
You know,
on a Hawks team, I don't see him getting better.
no,
than
yeah, because Trey Young is going to.
he's gonna be like a Gallinari,
Yeah.
maybe, but yeah, I don't know. Like I agree with that completely. Yeah, take John Collins off, move everybody up, and then
Add in.
Patrick Williams.
Yeah.
So ESPN, we just fixed your whole list because
You're welcome.
yeah,
And don't forget to move Job to 3.
job to 3.
Yes.
Okay, we don't want. I'm not even gonna start with you on that. So many other people above. De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox is underrated.
He is under at 6. ESPN, you did him justice at 6. We'll give you props for that. But we do want to move into football
You
now.
think? All right, wait. I just want to. Last one.
Okay.
You think Simmons' potential is going to be higher than Joss?
Put him at 7.
All right,
Put him at
I'll
7.
compromise with 7. Now let's get to football.
Okay.
Otherwise,
so,
this video's gonna be an hour
yes.
long.
So we have not my shirt, but his shirt. Julian Edelman retired. He was my favorite person to use in Madden 11, so I'm gonna miss him. But and he really sold for me last year in fantasy. But I mean, not this year's fantasy football, but the year before that when I just started. But I want you to explain his career.
He's if we're top 5 Patriot wide receiver of all time, a top 10 pass catcher of all time. It's sad to see him go. I think it's sad to see why they cut him and then he retired.
Because you
just
could
retire.
I know you could have had him retire.
Yeah.
Because I think they were not.
I think they were trying to ship him off. Because if you guys didn't hear, he said, like, he went to undergo knee surgery, but it didn't help because his knees are just that messed up. Where if he goes on to the season, he can't go full speed anymore. So I think that's a big reason why. They cut him and he retired. But I wish he retired instead of him getting cut.
Because I bet you that they didn't know, or they pay him less money if they cut him and then retire. But it's just sad to see him go. Obviously,
I miss him already.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
He's
a Hall of Very Good.
He's a Hall of Very Good. I don't think a Famer.
I don't know who.
This is coming from a Patriots fan.
Who came up with that reference? A Hall of Very Good.
That's what the Hall of Fame is now. The Hall of Very Good.
Yeah, and then you've got like players that are like really like good in college, and then you got players that are like actually good basketball players.
Hey, it takes skill to be good in college.
Yeah, and football players. But now you have James Newer, as Liam said.
No, you spelled it even worse. James Conner signs with the Cardinals. They got rid of Kenyon Drake as he signed with the Raiders.
I remember that.
He did not know that.
I didn't remember that.
All right.
Okay.
This is actually, I think, a really good move for the Cardinals. You added AJ Green. Did you know that?
I knew that.
Okay, I'm just making sure. They have Christian Kirk and DeAndre Hopkins. They're
J.J. Watt.
Oh, yeah, can't forget about that.
And now you have
James Conner.
Cooner.
When he plays, he's good. But they just have to play him. And they don't have a lot of running backs they can play. So
because they
have Chase Edmonds, and that's it.
Yeah. So Chase Edmonds was like okay, but he's not like a number one. Because anybody that's running back will always get the yards. They won't get the yards per carry.
Yeah.
So James Conner is the guy that really could do that. He was pretty damn good 2 years ago.
Yeah. When Le'Veon Bell was out, he came in and took. Like, he became a number one running back.
And then he was pretty hated on the Steelers this year.
But he did get a lot of playing time.
Yeah.
He can't do anything about that.
Yeah,
I mean, he could have worked harder, I guess.
Exactly.
But, I mean, we don't know what was going on through their organization.
So, obviously, I feel like James Conner, with a new opportunity, a new slate to make the playoffs, I feel like the Pittsburgh Steelers are really down bad after that playoff run. They went 0-5.
They just need to completely just...
wipe it.
Yeah, Big Ben is washed. They have way too many TikTok players.
Yeah, just Juju makes up for like 5 of them.
They have Chase Claypool, who's one, Deontay Johnson, who can't butterfingers.
I know, but I feel like this is a really good signing for the Cardinals. They are now playoff bound 100%.
Yes,
I don't see a world where the Bears make it. Sadly.
Over them.
Yeah, but
if they can draft somehow,
then I mean they got it.
Or trade.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's the NFL.
But Andy Dalton's our number 1 quarterback, and that's just how it rolls. So we'll see you guys soon in some different clothes, and we'll see you guys on RAJPOD episode 5 or a new series, one of the two. And click.